The jet crashed into the apartment complex just after takeoff. It was part of a training mission, and I've also learned that one of the pilots was experienced and the other one was a student pilot. Deputies still have Corbett Avenue blocked. They've been out here for about 10 hours now. That family, which includes 3 young children, is looking for a new home tonight, but most importantly, none of them were hurt in this fire. The excitement certainly is building out here as family and friends are gathered, waiting for the more than 200 soldiers to return. Just to give you an idea, this is the pile of everything they could salvage. There's a dog bed over there, there's some power tools in the middle there, but if we walk over this way, here begins all the piles of everything they couldn't salvage. Snow started coming down out here about 4:30, and as you can tell, it really accumulated fast. It's pretty thick and clumpy right now. Lewis's apartment is just a few minutes drive from the location where the body was found. Her neighbors say she moved to that apartment sometime over the summer. This time next week, UNC will be playing in their season opener against Louisiana State. The question a lot of the fans are asking is who will be sidelined following all these investigations. Crews are working to replace a pipe that runs underneath the road, but company reps say even that won't stop flooding in the future whenever rains get heavy. If this rack of 10 suits represents how much money Rose took in 3 years ago, you'd have to take 4 of the suits away to see how much business Rose is bringing in now. So after a day's work, the tree is all cut up and the metal roof is now sprawled out here on the front yard. Temperatures out here are rising today, but so too are those gas prices. Here it's $3.77 a gallon. And it has some drivers out here asking, when is enough enough? We spoke with one of the families who lost everything, and the news was especially tough for an 11-year-old boy who wasn't even able to open the Christmas presents left waiting for him under the tree. Jackie, they sure are happy. You can see that they're all lined up here behind me. The soldiers just a couple minutes ago walked into the hangar here, and they're obviously all lined up, and the band has just started playing. Everybody's very excited.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, look at that fire.
The smoke and the fire was just terrifying.
It was one wild ride. A ride that came to a crashing halt for 36 passengers on this Amtrak train.
You know, people were crying and panicking. Then some guys came and started knocking on the door, and out the window you could see the backhoe. It got torn open like a can, like a beer can just being split open.
Thursday morning, witnesses say the train crashed into a tractor trailer that was sitting on the tracks. They say the tractor trailer got stuck when the driver was trying to make a turn.
The arms started coming down. I just started praying to God, please, move truck.
The driver escaped before the collision.
Oh man, I think Nevin heard it.
This video posted on YouTube shows what happened moments later. The train engine covered in flames.
The engine of the train was a ball of fire, just burst into flames, and my biggest concern then was the people driving the train. I just knew they were toast.
Witnesses say it's amazing none of the passengers or crew members were killed. Amtrak officials say 13 people were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Other passengers escaped with cuts and bruises, but witnesses say the images of what happened will be hard to forget.
I don't want to see anything like that again.
And the other big concern out here, diesel fuel that leaked from the train's engine onto the tracks. Crews say they have the fuel contained and have about half of it recovered. Amtrak officials say service will be back up and running between Raleigh and Charlotte tomorrow. From the road, you can't miss it. A display that grabs your attention, to say the least.
You just hanged him.
Side by side, mannequins representing judges, the sheriff, the DA, all hung in effigy.
I don't want to hurt nobody physically. I just want them to realize how corrupt this system is.
Lacey Phipps says his son helped him build the display. It's been catching the eyes of drivers for days now. Phipps says he doesn't just want the display to catch people's attention, he wants them to know why. So he wrote up a history showing all the problems he's had with the government. Problems that have gone on for decades, including land disputes with neighbors and with the way the murder of another son, William Phipps, was handled.
It's so surreal with robes and names. I think that crosses the line.
District Attorney Dewey Hudson is one of the officials represented in the display.
I'm not going to go down up there at nighttime. If I had car trouble, I wouldn't go knock on their doors.
Hudson confirms his office and multiple law enforcement agencies are looking at pressing charges against the people who created the display. The issue is balancing the First Amendment with the effect the display has.
Obviously, that whoever did that is trying to intimidate judges.
Hudson says it's clear Phipps believes there's a conspiracy against his family. For now, the display remains.
I'm not ashamed of it because it's a fact.
And the owner has no plans of taking it down anytime soon. Bo Minnick, WRAL News, Duplin County. Colin, police are still not releasing the gunman's identity or what prompted this shooting. The area surrounding the target remains taped off. Today, as you said, we spoke with a man who witnessed the shooting, and he says he came face to face with the gunman. For about 150 people, a Memorial Day weekend shopping trip to Target turned into a terrifying ordeal.
He had the gun sideways like a movie.
Justin Lay was in the checkout line at the Super Target in Apex when he heard a gunshot. He says a cashier fell right beside him. That's when he says he locked eyes with the gunman.
And I said, calm down, calm down. And I must have said it 15 times because I just didn't want him to maybe come after me as well.
Lay says the shooter pointed a handgun at him and ordered everyone to get out of the store.
And it was such a pandemonium at the door that we were all getting shoved into the plate glass windows and things.
Investigators say when officers arrived, they approached the suspect.
The suspect was standing there with a handgun. Our officers challenged the suspect to put down the handgun. At that time, he turned the weapon on himself and shot and killed himself.
Police say the suspect also took the life of the cashier, 59-year-old Guadalupe Rosas of Apex. Investigators say Rosas and the suspect previously had dated, and their relationship ended in 2005. Throughout the day, customers and employees from the Target left the store and returned to their cars. For Lay, he says the image of what happened here will be hard to forget.
I don't want to carry around the memory of what I had to see there. I don't want to have that on my mind.
And police say Rosas worked at the Target for about 2 years. She leaves behind a daughter and at least 2 grandchildren. Police also say the suspect's vehicle remains out here in the parking lot. They've been processing that vehicle. A short time ago, we shot this video of officers going through a silver Toyota truck. But again, at this time, police are not confirming what vehicle is the suspect's. Colin?
1, 2, 3, widows!
They're fast.
Spread out, guys, spread out!
They're friends. And for most of them, they're over 40.
I started at 44.
That's why our number is 44.
That's my 44.
We're the old nags.
Meet the new hockey team in Carolina. The Black Widows.
Nice job, guys, nice job!
A team with quite a roster.
I'm originally a lawyer.
I'm a research scientist for Wyatt Vaccines.
I'm a bookkeeper.
Whenever somebody's injured on the ice, you make sure you put your doctor on the ice and you take your lawyer with you if you have a physiotherapist. So you got to have somebody from every walk of life.
And they sure do. The Black Widows are the only USA Hockey affiliated team in the state for women more than 30 years old.
So take this job.
A team of hockey moms and career-driven women who play on the side for fun.
It's a wonderful escape from reality, and we have a lot of fun, get along really well.
Absolutely.
Some of the players are Canadians who relocated to the Triangle. Others are women who had never touched a hockey stick in their lives.
More women play because they see us out here. Control.
But for a team that only plays for fun, they sure have talent. When you win 8-0, it usually means you're pretty good. But for this team, winning's not the goal.
Get out there and skate hard and have fun. That's basically what it's about.
A new niche for women in North Carolina. Bo Minnick, WRAL News.